super excited to have Timmy Miano tonight because he is a returning guest. We love Timmy, yes.
Hi, I love you guys too.
How have you been since the last time we've seen you?
Oh, things are going great. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been healthier than ever.
Oh.
We can just put it that way.
That's awesome.
For about a month and a half now.
That's awesome.
And yeah, music's going great. We just got the band, The Constant Distractions. We just put out a new EP this year called St. Louis Pizza's the Best Kind of Pizza. Now we're trying to rage bait anybody with that title, but
I love that. I love that.
It is the best kind of pizza. You have to listen to it to find out why.
Yes. We'll talk more about your album coming up. So I want to start off with a question, and I want to remind you all out there, if you have a question for Timmy, to put it down in the comments, and we'll get to those towards the end of the episode. But my first question, with your music being it's like emotional, but then it ends up being absurd, all in the same song sometimes.
Yeah,
your lyrics.
People keep telling me that.
Yeah, it's really cool. So do you ever surprise yourself with where a song ends up?
Most of the time, yeah. Like a lot of my songs, like the St. Louis Pizza song that I'll be singing later, that turned into an entire album. I was just running around Aldi yelling about how much I liked. Like I was arguing in my head with all of my friends from around the world about how St. Louis Pizza is the best kind of pizza. And then by the time I finished, I'm paying homage to my mom and her ancient recipes and calling back, there's references to podcasts I've listened to and cafeteria pizza from grade school. And like, I didn't expect the song to delve all the way into my psyche. And I just really wanted to write a song about how much I love pizza.
I remember you playing your mom's pizza song last time you were here. So that's super awesome.
Yeah,
I love that.
And that's kind of the through line with all my songs. I'll just start with a little kernel, and sometimes I'll knock a song out in 20 minutes, and sometimes it'll take 3 or 4 years, maybe longer. One of the songs on the new album is I was so excited when I finished writing it. It took 3 years to write. It's about pumas and all their different names. And I got so excited I cleared my kitchen out and did a big handstand and broke my toe the same night. So I have a permanent reminder on my foot of what a great song I wrote about a wrestling quote about pumas.
That's awesome. Well, I'm going to let you get to your music.
All right, this is the first song off of St. Louis Pizza, the best kind of pizza. It's called Can We Curse? Yes. Okay, it's called Fuck Me, I'm Impatient. I don't mind waiting in line, but I don't want to stay there. I've got better things to do than spend the fucking day there. This line is moving slow, only 10 more feet to go. I'm not gonna be around forever. There's no sense in wasting any time, even if it turns out we're immortals. This kamikaze that we ride is set to crash into the sun, and I want to use my time before it's gone. Like the energy inside a spring, I'm bursting with potential. If I can't release it soon, I'm going to go mental and run my fingers down the spine of the guy ahead of me in line. I'm not gonna be around forever. There's no sense in wasting any time, even if it turns out we're immortals. This kamikaze that we ride is set to crash into the sun, and I want to use my time before it's gone. I'll be stronger, so I stay right where I am. I 'cause they close at 5 p.m. Whoa. Looking out the windows, I count the wing beats of the blackbird. If time moved any slower here, the clocks would all run backwards, and that'd be pretty cool. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna be around forever, and there's no sense in wasting any time. Even if it turns out we're immortals, this kamikaze that we ride is set to crash into the sun. We all know the earth is gonna crash into the sun. And I wanna use my time before it's gone. I'm gonna use my time before it's gone. Thank you, one person.
We got an audience.
You got a whole picnic down there.
Heck yeah!
All
Picnics
right.
are freaking awesome, especially down there. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, well,
Yeah, if that isn't the cheeriest song you've heard about everybody dying, solar deaths. You write to me at Timmy Miano at IDon'tGiveAShit.com.
I love it. So you write everything from philosophy to pasta.
Yeah.
Where do your best song ideas usually come from?
I think my best song ideas are all influenced probably by friends, family, and just the people in my life. A lot of the things that I do, not crying, I do for a specific audience of like 4 or 5 people in my life. So I've got people who play music well that I want to impress, people who've given me lots of songs in my life, and all my friends showed me punk bands growing up, and like I never really had a favorite band per se. I took everything that people gave me and made mixtapes so I could just listen to all my friends' music going everywhere, and so that all kind of comes together inside of me and comes back out, and I get really excited to show Ben, my friend Ben up in St. Louis, songs when I write them, and Corey King has become one of those guys now where every time I'm like, oh Corey, you're not going to believe what word I came up with to rhyme with this thing. And we try to blow each other's minds, so yeah.
I love it. Do you think humor makes it easier to talk about serious topics?
I would say in my case, definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got a minor in philosophy, and half of the stuff I wrote during my college degree was just me making dad jokes as often as possible about philosophy, trying to cope with the just horrors of existence.
Yes,
And
yes.
It can be pretty stressful, so I like to throw a laugh in every now and then.
I like it. Has there ever been a song you thought people wouldn't understand that ended up connecting with your audience?
Yeah, I think I've got a song. Maybe I'll play it next. It's called "Ride or Die," and it's about it's the title track from her last album, and it's about getting older, having a best friend who you do a bunch of wild stuff with, and as you get older, the wild stuff becomes a little more mundane. And so when I wrote the song, I was like, nobody's gonna laugh at this. It's just gonna be some weird, inside joke for me. But there's a line in the song that every time I play it, like people are taken off guard, and I've seen people fall off their chairs. Like nobody expected it. It's just so it's yeah,
Awesome.
pop culture reference.
Why don't we have you play that
Yeah,
song?
happy to.
I'm gonna get behind you real quick. This is about to get ripped all by the way.
And you're gonna get hit in the head with the flag.
Literally behind the scenes stuff going on here, everybody.
You never know on the live.
A peek behind the curtain, behind Timmy.
Yeah,
At the curtain.
it's Adam Bass who's behind the camera.
Hi, Adam.
You normally don't ever get to see him.
Now you get to see the worst part of me.
Yeah, so this song is called "Ride or Die," and it goes out to my ride or die. Hey, that's the one audience member who showed up tonight. So thank you. make it with you. Thought of all the stupidest things I can do, and there's nobody who I'd rather do them with than you. And there's a lot of stupid things left undone we can do. 'Cause you're my ride or die. Hop on the pegs on the back of my bike. We can ride all night. I hope I don't die, but if I do, I'll be here by your side. I'd rather make a mistake than make pasta fazool. It's less of a pasta and more of a stew. There's some pasta in there, but there's beans and there's vegetables too. Let's go do some dumb shit, forget the bean vegetable gruel. 'Cause you're my ride or die. Hop on the pegs on the back of my bike. We can ride all night. I hope we don't die, but if we do, I'll be here by your side. And that's supposed to give me a one solo, but I don't want anybody to play mandolin. Now too, I can go for some breadsticks. How about you? Let's hit Olive Garden and order some pasta fazool. They'll treat us like family while we think of something to do. 'Cause you're my ride or die. Hop on the pegs on the back of my bike. We can ride all night. I hope we don't die. I hope I don't die. I hope you don't die. But if you do, I'll be here by your side. Anybody who wants to come on a tour with me and bring a mandolin, I'd appreciate it.
Should ask our last guest, Jack
Okay.
mandolin.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
Hit me up sometime.
Okay, let's see. My next question. What's your favorite part of playing live? The music or the crowd interaction?
Oh, it's the crowd interaction. Yeah, I could do a whole show without a guitar or singing and feel great getting off stage. And I like connecting with people. It's one of my favorite things to do. When I'm not doing music on stage, I also I MC for the Cherry Bomb Burlesque sometimes. I do trivia nights and stuff like that. I just like being in front of people and trying to make those unique connections. Even my shows, like if I bring a set list, sometimes I stick to it, but it all just depends on how the mood's going. Yeah, I'm more of an improv entertainer most of the time. I think than I am I guess I learned to play music so I could be on stage more.
Yeah. See, my next question was about your set list. When you're putting together a set list, what kind of journey are you hoping to take your people on?
I do like to create a story with it most of the time. Sometimes it's just it depends on the show. Like if it's a punk show, I want to keep the energy high, and so I try to keep those songs less about me and the jokes, and try to get more like let's all get together and come together as a crowd. If it's a big headline, like we opened for Blind Melon last year.
That was so exciting.
And that was really fun, but the hard part was like, how do we keep a bunch of people who are here to see a really good band entertained and not just chuckling a little bit? And so we had to pull out all the stops and take them on kind of a more musical journey with starts and stops, and it was more of a vibe feel than it was a crowd thing. Yeah.
Cool. What song of yours is the most fun to play live?
The most fun to play live, I think it's the one just me and an acoustic guitar, and I do a song that's a real hard rocker. That's always a little more fun than just, you know, sitting back and do the little G song. It's fun to be a folk guy, but it's more fun to be as obnoxious as possible and get away with it.
Well, why don't you play your most fun song right now?
Well, I'm gonna save that one for later, so I don't
Okay.
fry my vocals. This is what I was talking about. My friend Corey and Cameron, our drummer, who's probably not watching the live feed tonight. He's probably got better things to do. But Cameron, if you're out there, I need your comments. But yeah, they're big wrestling fans, and they turned me on to this Pat McAfee quote where he was talking about how somebody was quick like a puma, and the hilarity that ensued. And so I wrote a song about that, just mostly to make my band laugh, and now it makes me laugh too. So this is called Puma. It's on the album that we just put out. I think it starts like this. Be quick, like a puma. People don't make that comparison on a whole, but if you look into it, even a little, you'll discover they're a sprightly animal. You can call it a mountain lion or a cougar. You can call it a catamount or a panther. A puma is very, very fast. If you try to outrun a puma, buddy, you're coming in last. The puma is a sprightly animal. The puma is a sprightly animal. Might not think of stealth with a cat of that size. An ambushed predator, it stalks and it hides. It'll kill you before you see the fire in its eyes. You can call it a catamount or a panther. You can call it a mountain lion or a cougar. But if you see one out in the wild, you better say your prayers, my child. The puma is a sprightly animal. The puma is a sprightly animal. You better steer clear of the swamp cat. Don't get too close to the deer killer. I hope you never see the moon glistening on the back of the silver lion. And I don't want you to ever hear the cries of the mountain screamer. Be deadly, be a puma. Focus on your prey and never lose sight. Remain hidden till it's time for the fight. Rest all day, do your best work at night. I said rest all day, do your best work at night. You can call it a mountain lion or a cougar. You can call it a catamount or a panther. A puma has many, many names, and some they should terrify you all the same. The puma is a deadly animal. The puma is a sneaky animal. The puma is a sprightly animal. The puma is a sprightly animal. Didn't expect the turn at the end where we get inspirational, did you? Yeah. I get all goosebumpy at that part because I'm kind of a night owl myself, and so I just sleep all day and then I'm ready to pounce.
I like the rhyming misdirection you did there, where you could have rhymed, but you chose not to and called it a screamer.
A screamer, yeah, thank you. Well, I didn't call it that. Wikipedia did. There's 42 different names for the puma. So look them up sometime. It's fascinating how like they're so diverse of an animal across so many different the same latitude but across the world, that there's just different names for them, different cultures. There's ancient American names and modern names, and Ozark people have their own names. I learned a lot about pumas in the writing of this song about wrestling.
Oh what you learn. That's interesting. With your band's name being the constant distractions, if your life had a soundtrack of distractions, what would top 3 reoccurring themes?
Oh, lots of video game sounds. There would be.
That's a main distraction.
I spend a lot of my time avoiding responsibilities and hiding behind a controller. I played video boggle so much one time that I got trigger finger on my thumb and had to spend 3 months resting it because I just couldn't bend it. And that was during kind of a harder time in my life. So I was coping with some stuff by distracting myself. Definitely food. I don't know if you've noticed in the songs. It comes up a couple of times, but whether it's finding places to eat or learning how to cook new dishes, I like to do that. And then, the sound of me avoiding the friends that I so desperately love to hang out with.
Oh, okay.
They keep me distracted, but I'm also so busy playing games and eating that I forget to talk to people sometimes for months at a time.
What's something outside of music that inspires you creatively?
Creatively, I'm not going to say, relative to other art fanatics, I am not well versed, but I love art. I like going to every art exhibit I can. Anytime I see a friend of mine has something hanging somewhere, I'll make a point to go see it. Every time I go out of town, I wind up at a new museum. I get to spend hours not just exploring, what it looks like, but trying to figure out what the motivations were and trying to apply it to my life. And so, I think if I weren't creating music, I would be creating something else in some other capacity.
Well, you're painting with your music. I like your lyrics. Do you think genres and labels are helpful or hurtful for artists nowadays?
I'd say for artists, it kind of helps because it does, let people know right up front, this is what we're expecting. I think the further we get away from, your dinosaur record label era, it matters a lot less to people. Yeah. So you're not like, I'm a hair metal guy, I'm a punk rock dude. The internet is out there. Everybody listens to Spotify or streaming music. So I'm noticing younger generations seem to be a little bit less carved out into these niches. So for people, I don't think it's helpful at all. If you say you're a metalhead, I'll believe you. But if I hear you listening to Yanni sometime, I won't judge you. Yeah.
You can appreciate all music.
Yeah, no, I think, what do you think from around town? It's kind of hard to...
It's hard to judge around town because you can't put everybody in just a box because they might kind of sound punk, but they also sound singer-songwriter. Yeah. Or whatever other genre.
Yeah, no.
And so I think it's hard. I think it helps for the common person that doesn't really know music to understand.
Yeah, and for me, a lot of my favorite artists are Beck, They Might Be Giants, Queen, these bands that don't really fit into any genre, but can kind of tackle as many of them as they need to, and it's more about serving the song. That's what Lou Whitney used to always say. You got to serve the song.
Right.
So get outside of your head, get outside of the box, and just do what's right for the music.
Yes. Let you get to your next song.
Oh my gosh, there's more.
There's more.
This is another song off the EP, and this is one. Speaking of finding bigger topics and silly little things, this is a song about my very first girlfriend. Her name was Jessica. You'll hear the story. But yeah, if you like this, you can listen to it on Bandcamp or Spotify or any of those places you stream music. And it's called Jessica. Not that Jessica.
Not that Jessica. Oh no, not
Different
that
Jessica.
Jessica. I know what Jessica you're talking about.
Not that one.
Not that one.
I literally had a squirrel moment because a big fat squirrel just jumped out from behind a car, right at the tailpipe, and it looked like the car turned on and a squirrel shot out. So, you're welcome. This is Jessica, and that squirrel is Bert. Hey, Bert! Alan! Alan! Jessica dated me in the 5th grade for a total of 35 seconds. Her and her friends were having a contest to bring up with the boy the fastest. And she won, at least she did. She was the cutest, smartest girl in my class. So it stung, but it was also pretty funny. Wherever she is, I hope that she's thriving. If she wanted a family, I hope she had kids. If she didn't, I hope that she's traveled and been to the Louvre and the pyramids. Been to the Louvre and the pyramids. Jessica, thank you for breaking my heart for the first time. It could have been worse than it has been. I doubt you knew what you were doing at the time. How could you understand the weight of your actions? Everything is so deeply connected and important, and they don't teach you that in grade school. Wherever you are, I hope that you're thriving. If you wanted a family, I hope you had kids. If you didn't, I hope that you traveled and been to the Louvre and the pyramids. Been to the Louvre and the pyramids. Alright, you ready? Copyright infringement coming up in 3, 2, da 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 da. Jessica. Wherever you are, I hope that you're thriving. If you wanted a family, I hope you had kids. If you didn't, I hope that you traveled and been to the Louvre and the pyramids. Been to the Louvre and the pyramids. Been to the Louvre and the pyramids.
Well, Jessica.
It was that Jessica. I was just kidding. It's both Jessicas.
It's both Jessicas. That's funny when you sound like, I know what Jessica you're talking about. That's funny. I mean, you have to have what's an album that changed the way you think about songwriting?
That's a really good question. Because there have been a bunch of times, like these big watershed moments where I'll just try to shotgun a couple of them out. I was a big hip-hop kid in the 90s. That was just what everybody was into. I grew up in St. Louis, and it was me and a ghetto blaster walking around listening to NWA. You wouldn't expect it, but I had Ice-T's OG, and just I was ready to live that thug life like all my friends, and then Nirvana broke. And so when Nevermind came out, it was just like, whoa, you can be angry and in a different way with rock. That's awesome. In college, I was walking through the dorm rooms at my cousin's, she was at Columbia, and everybody had a Tom Waits poster. And I'd never heard Tom Waits really, I just knew I was supposed to, and I went back to St. Louis and got to Barnes & Noble or wherever, and I listened to Bone Machine, and my brain exploded. Like he does stuff with a musical saw and a box of chess pieces that I didn't know you could do with music. And so the Mountain Goats, they taught me how to be bittersweet and funny, and you can make people laugh and cry at the same time, to infuse as much sarcasm as talent into a song. And then most recently, Victor Jones. If you haven't heard Victor Jones, check him out.
Okay.
He's becoming kind of an internet sensation, I think, but he's got, you remember Pilot Whale? JR Top?
Okay.
It's like if me and JR had a baby. He's got the references and stuff that I do, but that pop sensibility, he's a genius. Go check out Victor Jones.
Wow, that's exciting. If you could attend any concert in history, what would it be? Where would you go to see it?
I had a chance to see the first Lollapalooza.
Well, what happened?
I was just 12.
Oh, well, I mean, that's a good excuse.
No, I had tickets lined up, and I was just a little nervous to go out and see the show, and I think that was the one with Nirvana, and that was like all the giantest bands that ever happened in the 90s.
Yeah,
So if I could, I'd go back in time, it would be that one.
Oh,
I saw everyone after that until they stopped touring, basically. But
wow.
yeah, so I got to see Cypress Hill and Flaming Lips and the
But that's
Beastie
still
Boys
super
and
awesome.
all these
You
other
got
bands.
to attend.
But I missed the first one. I didn't see Rage Against the Machine, and that makes me sad.
Oh, yeah. What's something you're excited about creating right now?
Right now, a legacy. Damn, that came out too fast. I've had one too many brushes with death in my life, and so I'm right now more about building community and trying to make sure that everything we're doing as a city, myself personally, I can be involved in that so that we can create something that goes forward. I'm realizing more and more that the individual songs we're writing aren't as important as the goals we're trying to achieve. And so if we can do something to leave a positive impact on the world, that's what I want to create right now. And I'm going to do it through music because I'm 46 and it's a little bit too late to get in a non-profit yet.
No, it's never too late. But music is the way to go. Music is definitely the way to go.
Yeah.
Well,
I also have a song about food.
Okay, well, I'm going to get...
I'm really excited about that. It's a jazz
Yes.
song. It's going to be like Brandy, but about how much I love serving food to people.
You don't have that song right now, though?
I can play a little bit of it.
A little bit of
Yeah.
it? Okay.
Just a touch.
Just a touch.
What do you call it?
Just a note.
The appetizer.
The appetizer.
Okay, this is called You Bring Me Food. I'll play it till I don't know how it goes anymore. The echoes of your laughter bouncing off the pavement drove me near to you. The fact that you actually talked to me made me get a beer for you. Dancing in the alleyway all night wasn't really in my plans, 'cause I was on my way to meet a friend and see a bunch of shitty local metal bands. I was gonna get your number and say goodnight, but there's this pizza place just to our right. I asked you if you wanted a slice. You bring me happiness, I bring you food. You bring me happiness, and I bring you food. There's probably more words, I forgot what they are. That's as far as we get in the song I'm writing about food. That's it.
That's awesome.
That's another one of those. I think it's been 3 years now in development.
I
So
like it.
I'm hung up on the bridge. It's got to be good enough.
Well, let's talk a little bit about your EP and how long did it take to come together, and tell me a little bit about it.
Oh, this was a passion project that we spent, I think, a month on. We were. I love, like I might have said a million times, our musical community, and one of my favorite things every year is Queen City Shout.
Right.
And so each year I try to do something special for Queen City Shout. And this year, just to make sure we can get some people out, we decided to have an EP release. The problem was we didn't have an EP, and we didn't have one planned or anything. So in December, when we signed up with Eddie Gamuccio to do it, I just told the guys in the band, I was like, "Hey, how fast are we going to be able to turn this thing out?" We spent weekends at the drummer's house and recorded everything in a couple of weeks. Got the art together overnight, basically, and had an EP ready by March.
Oh my gosh.
So I think it turned out really well. If you want to do some great recording, talk to Cameron Steele, drummer extraordinaire. He's also a great recording artist, recording engineer, producer. Yeah. But so that was we had the songs. The pizza song wasn't quite finished, and we polished up everything. Jessica, I had to finish writing it real fast so we can get it on, and I'm really happy the way it turned out. So.
That's really awesome. How many hours do you think total it took you for all of this?
Oh, I mean, for 5 songs, at least 40, if not more. Yeah, it was a.
Yeah, I don't think people realize
Yeah.
how long it takes. To
Yeah, that was
put
for the
together
record.
one.
I don't know, Cameron sitting in his basement tweaking everything and making these sound good. That must have been months. Like the whole time we were putting out versions of the song over and over again, every song, all the way up until the line when it was like, we have to be done now or else we won't have anything to put online. So, yeah. Thanks, Cameron.
That's really awesome.
Can I get a thank you, Cameron, from the crowd?
You can't hear her, but she's saying, "Thank you, Cameron." Well, I will let you get to your next song, and when I come back, if you guys have any questions, make sure to drop them down, and we will get them answered. Hopefully.
We reprised a song for the EP that I released on an earlier album called Nerd Heart that I did on Zero Youth Records. This song's called Swapsies, and since the EP has the full band, I'm going to play the acoustic version that I originally recorded on the first album of Swapsies. Yeah, this is like a meta version of the song. It gets better on the CD. I would flip you. If you were my turn, I would skip you. Wrap you up and re-gift you. Stomp on the clutch and then shift you. There's got to be something better. There's got to be something better. There's got to be something better. Because anything's better than this. I would change you. My family, I would estrange you. Clear off the grime and then trade you. Erase all the files and upgrade you. There's got to be something better. There's got to be something better. There's got to be something better. 'Cause anything's better than this. I would leave you. My employee, I would relieve you. Tear off your name tag and fire you. Take you apart and rewire you. There's got to be something better. 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 'Cause anything's better than this. Cha-cha-cha.
That's great. Oh.
I'm not bitter, it's fine.
Not at all. Not at all. Okay, do we before I get to my rapid fire, do we have any no questions today?
People are
Okay.
silent.
We're silent. They like to watch in silence. So we're going to do a rapid fire round.
Rapid fire round.
First thing that comes to mind. Favorite pasta shape?
Oh, congealy.
Congealy. St. Louis pizza. Love it or really love it?
Really love it.
Coffee or energy drinks?
Energy drinks.
Favorite nerd fandom?
Clusters, but I would accept ropes.
Most underrated band?
I can't think of anything.
Can't think of anything.
Iced coffee.
Okay.
Iced X coffee. Check him out. Yeah. He needs more people at his shows.
Song you wish you had written?
If you could save yourself, you'd save us all by Ween.
One word that describes your music?
Complicated.
Complicated.
In the relationship way, not the hard to play way.
And if you could play anywhere in Europe, where would you play?
In Europe?
Yeah.
Oh. I want to say the Coliseum. That seems like such an easy answer. A beer hall. I want to play a beer hall show. Yeah, in Bavaria somewhere.
Oh.
Yeah, I want a bunch of drunk Germans falling over to my songs and watching the pitchers of beer just roam around the crowd. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Well, I'll let you get to your next song.
Okay, how many?
We're almost over.
We're almost over? Okay,
Yeah.
well, in that case, I have to sing about butts as loudly as possible every chance I get, so we're going to play the hit off of the last album, Ride or Die. This is called Close Enough.
Oh, yes, I know that song.
And this is for the grade school across the street.
Yes, sing
I
it
hope you
loud and
understand.
proud.
Can you hear the guitar?
Yeah.
Is it coming? Okay. Yes, I'm listening. Close enough to touch your butt. I didn't touch your butt, but I was close enough. Close enough to touch your butt. I didn't touch your butt, but I was close enough. Have you tried to touch a dream that was almost within reach? Just to watch it turn to steam and dissipate. I was dreaming of you. You drifted up to me. I wish I found something to say before you walked away. When I was close enough to touch your butt. I didn't touch your butt, but I was close enough. Close enough to touch your butt. I didn't touch your butt, but I was close enough. Is time a one-way street or a winding open road? Can I turn this thing around and go back to you? If I can't change time, I need to find a different way. I'll manipulate my space until we're standing face to face, and I'll be close enough. You've got to embrace the moment. Clasp your hands, don't waste the moment. Get proper consent and take the moment. Say, oh my gosh, I like you so much. You've got a good butt. Can I please have a touch? Say, oh my gosh, just one touch. Not because I like butts, but because I like you so much. And I'm close enough to touch your butt. I didn't touch your butt, but I was close enough. Close enough to touch your butt. I didn't touch your butt. No, I didn't touch your butt. No, I didn't touch your butt, but I was close enough.
What? It's one of my favorite songs.
Thank you. That song goes out to butts.
Goes out to butts. Well, it has been a pleasure.
Oh, thanks. I love coming out here. This is a great balcony.
Yes, and we have seating down there. If anybody is in the Springfield, Missouri area, there is empty seating down there, and you could be part of the audience from below. But I have one more.
audience.
Hi, audience. I have one more question for you, and then I will have you play us out. So, my final question. When somebody goes to see you at one of your shows, and hears your songs and your stories, what is something you hope they leave smiling about?
Oh, I just hope that they, along with me, can find some of the humor and the absurd and the terrible, awful place we find ourselves in sometimes, and be able to take that feeling away so that anytime they're experiencing a low, they can maybe reach up and find just some silly little high to distract them from it for a little while. And so that's why the band's called The Constant Distractions, because that's my antidepressant is, avoidance, I guess. But
Well, I mean, you do it so well with your comedic lyrics, and I love it.
oh, thanks.
I love love it. And we hope to have you back again. And guys, make sure to check out his new EP because I'm sure it's amazing. It's a lot of fun hearing him here. And good luck with all of that.
Thank you. The bass line on the pizza song is worth it. Turn the bass up real loud. It's
Turn
one of
the
my favorite.
bass.
Objectively speaking, one of my favorite bass parts of all time.
Oh,
So,
okay.
thank you,
Now,
Bill.
now I'm really curious. Got to look this up. Okay. Well, thank you again, Timmy.
No problem.
And until next time, for you guys as well, make sure to stay safe and come join us out on the scene.
One more.
One more.
All right.
One more.
This is called St. Louis
more
Pizza
song.
off the album St. Louis Pizza is the best kind of pizza. And it probably goes something like this, but yeah, it does.
Good.
All right, look, I'm being serious. St. Louis Pizza is the best kind of pizza. Chicago deep dish is the best kind of pizza. New York big slice is the best kind of pizza. New Haven pizza is the best kind of pizza. Now hear me out. Gas station pizza is the best kind of pizza. Cafeteria pizza is the best kind of pizza. Found a slice on the ground, it's the best kind of pizza. Pizza from a can is the best kind of pizza. I don't wanna talk about toppings. Everything's fine, put a slice on my plate. The only thing stopping me from eating more pizza is all the pizza I already ate. Alright now, really, I mean it. Big Slice makes the best kind of pizza. Little Caesars makes the best kind of pizza. Casey's makes the best kind of pizza. Mama makes the best kind of pizza. Seriously, guys, my mom's pizza is so good. She's been making it the same way since the 70s. She makes everything by hand, from scratch, from the sausage to the sauce. She's got this big black pan with pizza encrusted all over the edges. When my mom makes pizza, people will be driving down the street, they'll swerve their cars in and stop. And 1, 2, 3, 4! I don't want to talk about toppings. Anything's fine, put a slice on my plate. The only thing stopping me from eating more pizza is all the pizza I already ate. Mozzarella, la la, 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 mozzarella, la la. Thank you, I've been Timmy Miano, and that was the pizza song.
Yay! And we're